Basically, whenever we try to explore any open source operating system like CentOS, Ubuntu, Debian, so they have KVM, kernel based virtual machines. KVM is basically an additional layer which work like a kind of basic virtualization, or you can say a kind of basic hypervisor. So with the help of this KVM, we can easily convert our physical components into logical component. It might be compute, memory, storage, network, or any other internal component of a kind of, you can say, host machines. It might be on the platform of Dell, HP, Lenovo, IBM, or any other physical machine. So whenever we deploy open source operating system on those machines, so KVM is built in. It's a kernel based virtual machine which is directly integrated with all operating systems. So on behalf of this KVM, we can easily convert our physical components into logical components. So that's it about the hypervisor, which generally integrated with any open source operating system. Now, if we move forward and want to understand more about these background applications or background softwares, so the second number regarding the virtualization platform, which is directly related with the Proxmox, is QEMO, or sometimes we called it chemo. Basically, when KVM convert all physical components into logical components, but KVM has its own limitations. It cannot optimize the performance of these virtual components, or you can say they cannot emulate all physical components like USB and other hardware components which are integrated with this virtualization platform. So for that purpose, we need an other tool, we need an other application which can perform this performance optimization activity, which can emulate all these hardware components. So for that purpose, Kemo is available inside the open source operating system. So now still we explore the two components. The first one is KVM, the second one is Kemo. Now if we move forward, so question come up in our mind that then how we can create these virtual machines, virtual networks, and storage devices, and that kind of stuff. So now it's time to understand about the third component of this virtualization platform, and this third component is known as libvirt API plus daemon. So now we need an application which can provide us number of APIs on behalf of which we can easily configure our virtualization components like compute, network, storage, and protocols as well. And in the same manner, we need services which this component is provide on behalf of their daemon services. So with the help of libvirt API plus daemon services, we can take another advantage about the management, integration, and service start, restart, and stop options as well. So now we deal with the three major activities. Now it's a time to understand about another major component. So that component is called virt manager. Now after the deployment of all these components, we don't have any tool right now on GUI mode on behalf of which we can create our virtual machines. We can create our network adapters, we can deploy our storage buckets, and that kind of stuff. Even we cannot configure any kind of protocols like DNS, DHCP, and that kind of stuff. So now we need a GUI tool, and for that purpose we have virt manager. With the help of this tool, now we have an open source GUI tool available with the help of which we can easily configure our virtual machines, our virtual LAN adapters, storage accounts, and all other stuff which is directly related with the virtualization platform. So these are the four major products which generally come up to provide the virtualization platform or behave like a hypervisor whenever we are dealing with the open source operating system. The first one is KVM, the second one is KEMU, the third one is LibWord API and daemon services, and the fourth one and the last one is Word Manager. So these if we talk about the open source hypervisor, it's a kind of compound effect of all these applications. When all these applications are integrated with each other, so now we come up with a solution which is known as open source hypervisor, and generally we call it KVM. And whenever we try to explore any other open source hypervisor, behind the scene these four components are available, and all these four components whenever integrated with each other, they perform all the hypervisor features, functions, and capabilities.